Good evening. It's Monday, November 9, 2020 here in Cebu City. I'm Cherry Ann Lim, and here's all you need to know in Newsbits Tonight. Due to the prevailing threat of COVID-19, there will be no more major religious activities except for the Novena Masses during the celebration of the 456th Fiesta Senor this January 2021. Here's Chari Coronel for the details.
The Basilica Minore del Santo Niño de Cebu has cancelled the external major religious events for the 456th Fiesta Senor celebration to be held on January 17, 2021. The cancelled events include the penitential walk with Jesus and the opening salvo, walk with Mary, Traslacion, seaborne procession, solemn foot procession, and the proposed provincial pilgrimage. The Basilica, Cebu City Government, and the Interagency Task Force will not also conduct a motorcade. The Agustinan Friars and the Executive Committee of the Fiesta Senor asked the understanding of the Catholic faithful and devotees who wish to participate in these activities. The 9-day Novena Mass will start on January 8, 2021. The Basilica announced earlier that the activities inside the Pilgrim Center, like the Novena Masses, will still continue, but only 1,000 persons will be allowed to enter the Pilgrim Center to maintain social distancing. Chari Coronel, Newsbits Tonight.
21 towns in Cebu province now have 0 active coronavirus disease cases. Here's Kenneth Torres for the details.
8 months since the outbreak of coronavirus disease, 21 municipalities of Cebu province no longer have active cases of COVID-19. Integrated Provincial Health Office Head Cristina Giango said these towns are Alcoy, Alcantara, Aluginsan, Asturias, Badian, Barili, Borbon, Hinatilan, Malabuyok, Mualbual, Oslob, Puro, Pilar, Ronda, Sambuan, San Francisco, Santander, Sibunga, Tabuelan, and Tabogon. As of November 7, the Integrated Provincial Health Office recorded 6,451 COVID-19 cases. Of the number, 247 are active cases. 5,710 were recoveries, while 394 were reported deaths. The Health Department continues to monitor 23 towns with active cases. These are the towns of Consolacion, Minglanilla, Bulhoon, Bantayan, Argao, Madridejos, Compostela, San Fernando, Tuburan, Liluan, Carmen, Santa Fe, Balamban, San Remigio, Daan Bantayan, Midilien, Cordova, Catmon, Dalaguete, Pinamungahan, Dumanhog, Alegria, and Tudela. Meanwhile, the cities of Danao, Toledo, Carcar, Talisay, Naga, and Bogo still have active cases. In total, Cebu province composes of 44 municipalities and 6 cities. Kenneth Torres, Newsbits Tonight.
The 2 remaining barangay isolation centers in Cebu City will be closed after their asymptomatic COVID-19 patients complete their 14-day quarantine. All asymptomatic patients will now be housed at the NOAA complex located at the South Road properties. Here's Chari Coronel for the details.
The Cebu City Government will close the 2 remaining barangay isolation centers in the city, one in the north and one in the south, once asymptomatic COVID-19 patients will complete their 14-day quarantine. As of November 8, 2020, 13 persons who tested positive for the coronavirus were still staying in the quarantine facilities. Cebu City Councilor Joel Garganera, Deputy Chief Implementer of the Emergency Operations Center, said all asymptomatic COVID-19 patients will now be housed at the NOAA complex located at the South Road properties. The schools that are still used as BICs are in barangays Zapatera and Mambaling. It was agreed that all asymptomatic COVID-19 patients would be referred to and housed at the NOAA complex after Garganera met with NOAA manager Jocelyn Pesquera and Cebu City Councilor Donaldo Hontiveros. From the outset of the COVID-19 pandemic in Cebu City, the city government converted 52 public elementary schools into BICs with a bed capacity of almost 3,000. On November 7, 49 COVID-19 patients were staying at the NOAA complex, while 8 others were staying at the IC3 Bayanihan Center in Barangay Mabolo. The Department of Health Central Visayas recorded 10,295 COVID-19 cases in Cebu City as of November 7. Of the number, 114 were active cases. Chari Coronel, Newsbits Tonight.
President Rodrigo Duterte has appointed Major General Debold Sinas as the next Philippine National Police Chief. Here's Mildred Galarpe for the details.
Major General Debold Sinas has been appointed as the new Philippine National Police Chief effective tomorrow, November 10, 2020. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque announced this during his regular virtual press conference today, Monday. Sinas, who is currently the Regional Director of the National Capital Region, will replace PNP Chief Camilo Cascolan, who is set to retire on November 10. Cascolan served as PNP Chief for only around 2 months, having assumed office on September 2 to replace retired General Archie Gamboa. Sinas served as Regional Director of the Police Regional Office in Central Visayas. As NCRPO Chief, he was charged in May 2020 along with 18 other police officers for violating quarantine protocols when he failed to stop a mañanita for his birthday while Metro Manila was under enhanced community quarantine. Photos uploaded on the NCRPO Facebook page also showed the lack of physical distancing in violation of ECQ rules. However, the president defended and decided to retain Sinas, whom he described as a good and honest man. Roque said the president did not give any explanation for the appointment of Sinas. He stressed that appointments are a presidential prerogative and the president does not need to defend the decision. He said the president looked at the track record of Sinas as an anti-drug crusader. He noted that the president has long cited Sinas for his contribution to the administration's war on drugs. As the PNP chief, Sinas is expected to continue the campaign on anti-drugs. Mildred Galarpe, Newsbits Tonight.
To get the latest, visit www.sunstar.com.ph. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on our social media accounts on Twitter and Facebook. I'm Sherry Ann Lim. Good evening.